just to show you how technical some of this work can be, is this is a curve, and we're going to have to cut this curve in order to get the proper radiuses and distances that we need to for this. So you can see we got a curve coming out of the bathroom toilet area to the left, and then we're going to have to make a turn to the right in order to bisect the bed in the proper location. Well, our curves come from the factory at about a meter or so, a little less than a meter past the curve there, or past the apex of the curve. And this one's going to be too long, so we're going to have to shorten up. The way we do that is we cut it, but we have to know where to cut it, because if we cut it too long or too short over to the left, then that means we're going to kick it left or right of the center line of our laser. So as you can see, we take the laser and put that down the path we want the rail to travel. Our laser, our 90-degree laser, indicates that the center of the rail is going to be right about so. And then at our 90-degree, it goes out the other way. And that's what lines it up so we know which, exactly what the precision is. But we have to know precisely where to cut. If we cut 1/4 of an inch too long, it's going to affect where the opposite end of the rail comes out. If we cut it 1/4 inch too short, then it's going to throw off where our drops are and the alignment of the whole thing. So how do we get to that point? How do we figure out where to cut? Well, I've come up with a method that I use that I find pretty useful. And basically what that is once I get my most critical components in place, and the positioning of this switch track right here in this case is a critical component. It's got 3 attachment points, and it's critical that they be all attached in exactly the right place. And I start working from there. So in this case, I started working from the middle and worked out. I then used the same process to position this first curve. It's now in frame, and now I have my second curve. Well, the way I come about doing it is that I'll take my laser and I'll find out where is, I get my curve set on the ground so that I know where it's going to come out. And then I take a third laser or a second laser and I bisect where the rail terminates, that curve that's already been installed. Where does that terminate? And when my laser crosses the very end of that piece of rail, as you can see, it's just catching the edge there, then I know that this piece has been aligned on both ends, and where that green laser falls is where I need to make my cut. And that's how I get the level of precision that I do to make all my curves come out in just the right place.